Hi, Vinny Tech Support at Enabling Devices. Here today I'd like to introduce you to one of our new exciting products, the iPad mounting system, item number 1556. This mounting system is able to mount the iPad 1 and now the new iPad 2. It consists of 3 parts, and I'm actually going to show you how to assemble it, and I'll show you how to put your iPad in with and without a case. It can hold an iPad with or without a case. So let's get started. This is the iPad holder itself, or the cradle. It uses bungee type ties to lock your iPad in place. You have your mounting arm, which is articulating. You can adjust this. This will go from 14.5 inches to 24 inches in length. And here's your mounting clamp. It's very simple to use, no tools are required. What I usually do is I like putting my iPad in the mount the first time. This is our iPad case, and I'm going to use this to show you first how you would mount this in here. So you want to just lift this bungee up and wrap it around the iPad. Then do your other side, drop it in, run your bungee cord around, and you want to just set those cords so that they're not interfering with the screen. You can get your fingers up underneath here in the back to help you position it, because with those non-skid feet and this case, it's very tacky, so which is great, which is what you want. You don't want the iPad shaking around in here. You need to move it around a little bit to get it secured. So now my iPad's in there really secure. It's not going anywhere. I'm shaking it. It's not going anywhere. With our case that we sell, you do have a cover when you're transporting. You can use this cover when you're transporting the iPad if you want to protect it. Okay. Just get it past those corners, and now you have your cover protecting the whole iPad. So you're protected on both sides. Okay, so now we want to do a tabletop mount. Another nice feature with this mounting clamp is it has a V channel in here for really good gripping on tubular surfaces such as wheelchair tubing, regular chairs that have tubular design, or a bed rail. And it also has a no-mar hard impact rubber finish so that you don't scratch up the surface of that wheelchair or bed rail. The added feature, if you're going to be mounting this on a tabletop, you want to fill this void here, and the unit comes with, and it's a storage area right here with that set screw, is a little insert wedge. Just loosen this set screw a little bit just to get this off, and tighten it back up, and you store it back here when you're not using it. There are 2 little posts in here, and there's actually cutouts in the clamp for this, and it's just pressure fitted. And it also continues that non-marring. It's a composite insert, so it will not scratch. It's got a texture on it, but it doesn't mar. This gives you a flat mating surfaces on both sides, so you get a really good grip on tables. So you just would loosen your clamp up here with the set knob and get it to the approximate space that you need. Put it up flush. Just spin this around until it's tight. And it's in there really solid, so I'm fine. You don't have to over tighten it. This, I said, you can articulate and move. You can tighten that, make sure everything's tight. You want to do like a static adjustment and get it down to about the height where you think you're going to be. And then tighten that up, because the iPad has some weight with it. This post, you can spin this post around, so it's not a big deal. Just loosen the set knob up. You can spin that post to get to that flat spot. Like I said, very important. You want to make sure you're on that. On the back of the iPad holder, there's also the set knob, and you have a set screw. Just back it off so that it's leaving that opening completely clear, otherwise you won't get this on all the way. And like I said, make sure you're on the flat spot, that the set screw is going to match up with that flat spot on the post so that it doesn't move. Just slide it on and push it all the way on until it comes pretty much flush. Once you do that, tighten the set screw. Okay. It's nice and solid on here now. It's not wobbling. It's not going to move anywhere. So now you have your iPad, and you can orient it to the position you need it to be. one very important thing you want to keep in mind when you're making your adjustments with the iPad is that always cradle or hold the iPad, either underneath the mount or here on the stem when you're loosening and adjusting. You just don't want to let it go, because when you do loosen up the tension, you got some weight here. You don't want the iPad dropping down and banging on the table. It is protected, but you still just don't want to be doing that with any kind of electronics. So once you have your settings, you can just tighten up all your adjustments, make sure everything's tight and set you want. You can always fine tune if you need to change the angle here. As you see, you can adjust the angle and set it and then lock it in place. And there you have it as far as adjusting. It's very easy to adjust, and it's a really stable mount for the iPad, as you can see. Just to go over with the mount here, we have all the cutouts for both the iPad 1 and iPad 2. I'm going to tip it down here a little bit so you can see it. You have your lock on the iPad 2 here, and your volume up and down, your power button, earphone jack. Everything's accessible on this mount. You don't have to remove the iPad. Your docking port. So these are some really, really nice features that you may not find in some other type of mounts. So this wraps up our demo on the iPad mount number 1556. I hope you enjoyed our presentation. You can purchase this at our website at enablingdevices.com or through our catalog. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.